Yo, what's going on, guys? Koi here. Now, after just a morning of some R&R, we got a roadmap, and this is actually quite interesting. Now, I do think it's interesting that they put on themselves on with a roadmap, but there is it is also very scary at the same time because yes, a roadmap could be good, but also it could just like be incredibly bad if you just do not commit. Now, I'm just going to go based off of, what to kind of say here, and then we're going to make observations based off of what they've said so far and kind of see if it's totally possible based off the information that they've given us. And we're going to like move on from there. So let's go ahead and talk about it. So they do talk about new beginnings. They go, as many of you are aware, Anime Switch has fallen under new ownership and management. From onwards, this development studio will be creating all anime futures anime future all future anime switch production development and management led by Myro. There is no doubt that the game may not have been handled correctly. Uh, However, we are both passionate and optimistic to helping this game to reach its full potential. We have worked on numerous successful games in the past, notably Fruit Seas and Ashura. I mean, I wouldn't say like Ashura popped off. I already said I made this very clear. A game that pops off normally is like along the lines of like staying alive, like and nothing like community based. It's just like it keeps itself grounded. Ashura, the second it became free, I have to make that very clear. The second it became free, it just started like falling off so hard because like then you get hackers, then you get like people in the community who play for community only stuff getting upset. CC games just don't make it as often as normal games. And then Fruit Seas, I mean, it's a One Piece game. There's not really much you could say. Any One Piece game, including like Two Piece and a lot of the how do you say uh Brazilian games that just have like the craziest of effects and the craziest of like level 1 million like games and stuff like that. They just pop off. They always get like a lots of players. It's just the easiest way to do things on Roblox development these days. Even Slikage tried to come out with a freaking One Piece game. I wonder what happened with that. I think he hiatused for like 2 months and then came back, and then after that, like his One Piece game he tried to make with AI didn't turn out. I don't know. Freaking, but like even if did come out and it was made by AI, like, One Piece games normally just do really well on the Roblox platform. A lot of people love One Piece. Let's see. We're pushing uh we're pushing some of our most reliable and talented team members onto the project so we can ensure we cook up updates for you guys you guys are looking for. So it looks like they might be pulling resources from other things. I don't know. I don't like the idea of pulling resources from other projects because then it could happen to this game too. Let's say if the owner kind of stumbles upon a new game that he thinks is like kind of more worth it than Anime Switch. Then after that, you just pull all the people from here, throw them on that project, and then just kind of call it there. And the only ones that are net loss are us as the players. But that is what it is. Progress and plans. Behind the scenes, we have already began working on getting the team familiar with the game overall, and working with valued community members and testers to help get a great understanding from improvements from the community that we want. Uh, refined refine the tester team to ensure. Oh, they just kind of have some bulletins here. They want to refine their tester team, familiarize themselves with the game, get a good working environment, stuff like that. Understandably, yeah, I think the stuff should have already been done in the background before they kind of announced that they're taking over. And I'll explain why after they bring up another crazy thing that did happen. So that is kind of wild. Search through community suggestions to get the full scope of what players are interested in seeing added to the game. I do like that. They do take suggestions into account, but then I do see them sliding in a few things here and there that are more, let's say, like obviously the game originally, I don't even know how the game originally made money. It was just like we're really free to play. But I hope that they don't add too many systems to this game that is going to make it way less free to play and too cash grabby. We'll see. with the systems that they do talk about and like dev posts and stuff like that. I don't know. Um, so let's go ahead and keep going. As well as we have some exciting news for what the future holds. Bi-weekly updates, aiming for around 17 days. Uh, yeah, I mean, you're talking about like maybe 2 updates a month, if possible. 2 month updates a month does make sense, but they have to be pretty beefy updates, if I'm totally honest. Let's see, reintroducing old and familiar map. See, the problem that we have with this part, right, is the fact that the tester dude who originally talked about this, right? He the lead tester dude said that they can't do the original map because they don't even own the original map anymore. And that's kind of like a crappy thing. So they would have to recreate an entirely new map and recreate the system that they created in order to like have the little placement tool using the little ships and stuff like that. So I don't even know if that's going to be possible. Uh, Improvements and revamps. It does make sense to do that. There's tons of characters that need it, but yeah, let's just see what happens. Plans for various balance changes. Yep. Uh, Post below is the roadmap. Let's go ahead and take a look at the roadmap real quick. So they do have an idea for update 1 in August. Next several days, the grade balance. They kind of want to do like a whole balance thing in the next 7 days. Let's see. Switcher switches, the great balance switches, infinite crusade mode, accessories, talents, drop rates, grades, plus more bug fixes, stuff like that. So it looks like maybe from starting now, the next 7 days we might get an update. So maybe on the first week, I would say like let's see, because if they're saying like the first 7 days, that means they're probably going to come out with an update by next Friday. And if that is totally possible, I will give them till next Friday to really give us something. But the game is so dry right now. We low key need an update before next Friday. I'm talking about maybe Monday. Like, fix the freaking bugs first. There's so many bugs that just need fixing, like, right now. Like, the ability to get none of the Spirit Society characters that everyone wants. Like, I want something to grind right now. I have nothing to grind besides like characters I don't want to grind because all the characters I do want to grind are at Spirit Society right now, and we can't even get them. So all the people who want Spirit Society, down in the comments below, just like freaking start saying you want Spirit Society characters, because this is rather. I don't want to wait until next Friday for Spirit Society characters. By the time that happens, I'll have like 6 other characters on Anime Impact or another game that I play. So no, I don't want to wait like another week for these updates to get fixed. To get these specifically these bugs fixed. There are too many bugs right now. I can't even use Luffy correctly right now because he's still bugged. I see a lot of people using other characters like Goku getting bugged out. I see a lot of other characters. These bugs need to get fixed now. This is not like something. This is something you patch in when you get the chance to patch it in. This is not something that waits like a few days or even a week. So we'll see what happens. Hopefully they'll pay attention to that aspect of things. Now, right here, it looks like that the first update is going to be this update that's coming out next Friday, and then after that, probably by the end of the month, they're going to be releasing the August update, where they talk more along the lines of another story, 3 new Switch characters, a new rarity, Ascension, Rebirth, and Switch plus Switch. Now, with the Ascension thing, they do talk about it a little bit, but it's really hard for me to say that this is going to be like something evolutionary because it's going to take some balance and you know uh, I hope they don't touch the characters with this. I hope they only touch the players with this because this is supposed to be like a player only thing. But right here it says Switch. Uh, uh, I think that they mean maybe the reward is going to be a Switch character, but we'll see what happens. New traits, just stop throwing in traits. Let's be honest here. The only thing we want is just useful traits. I think the last update we got 4 traits by the old dev team killed it. I think we need more traits like that, just like traits that kind of are more unique and stuff like that. So if you're just going to add a bunch of traits that add nothing, then don't do it. Like over here, I see desire and tank. Like those just sound like waste of re-rolls. You know what I mean? Let's not let that happen. Let's not do that at all. Okay? Let's just we don't want to waste money. You guys want to waste our money, but freaking let's not do that. Lobby improvements. No, that's what they talk about. Probably they're talking about like the lobby, you know. And then early September, new story, new raid apparently, more switchers. Let's see. Oh no, that's pretty vast. Let's see. New traits, desire and tank. I don't like the idea of having a tank class. Doesn't make any sense. They have to balance the heck out of the game in order to make a tank class and a support class actually make sense. And even in games like Bleach Brave Souls, this does not make sense. The only time it makes sense is a character like Kenpachi or Chad, and whenever they release and they end up being just broken because they're too tanky to die, and they're still very, very good. That's what makes those characters good. There is no need for a dude to sit there and tank damage for no reason. All right, the mount shop. Mounts. We're gonna see if mounts can even come back. There's no like idea of mounts coming back. I miss them. I really do. We'll push 2 weeks, but 3 weeks at the latest. What the crap? They just said 7 days. You literally just said 7 days right here on the roadmap. If you don't do it in 7 days, now you're just gonna look cheap. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I'm not even trying to be mean there. I'm just saying. You said 7 days. Stick with the 7 days. If you got to push 2, 3 weeks in advance, that's way too long for those updates to release. Especially if you're gonna put the specifically the bug updates with those updates as well. That's way too long. Way too long. This is irrelevant. I'm not going to be talking about this stuff. Everything's fine. There's no reason to even jump in the game. Like, freaking, we just dodge. That's it. We dodge and we dash. Why would you just switch the? It doesn't make any sense. Don't be doing any of that. Yeah, even people are just voting against it. That's terrible. Terrible decision. Terrible design. Sorry for no mention of Igris in the feedback to share with you guys. Now, this is the big tidbit that is very, very weird to me because right here they say that they're going to be able to do these rebalances, these updates, and the new switches, but it looks like we lost all the content that was originally going to release, including Zoro and Igris. So freaking, if that's the case, if we lost like everything from the solo leveling update, then we lost everything from like we lost 1/3 of the freaking update from Zoro and stuff like that. I'm very sad about that. That's very, very sad. Uh, they didn't even give them the update. I know they don't own a lot of the assets from the original game, so they can't bring back like the old map and stuff like that. It's just that's very, very terrible. So yeah, no. Okay. So this is pretty much the only relevant stuff that's been announced. The rest of this is pretty much like what ifs and stuff like that from the dev post section, which is so irrelevant I can't even think about it. Dev posts in this like these new dev posts are just what ifs. You might as well make a new freaking channel that just says, okay, let's just do like absolutely just ask questions here and that's it. Like, oh, is a bird better than a dog? I don't freaking know. Just make a different channel for that. Dev posts just were so much cooler whenever you actually got to tell us what the heck is going to be developed, what is like being done today, tomorrow, the next day. Make it interesting. Like people want to know, stuff like that. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Hit that notification bell down below. Stay notified on all future One Punch Man, one Anime Switch content. I'll see you guys later. Take it easy and peace out.